My name is Ashraf Ramzy. I have a company called Narrativity. It's an identity and strategy consultancy specialized in culture, brand and business development. I'm a Christian from a Muslim country, an Egyptian in the Netherlands, and often a European in America. And the question of identity has always interested me very much. So I went to study psychology, but I couldn't find the answers there. And then when I was 21, I stumbled on a book on screenwriting and storytelling. And in this book, I found so many answers to life's interesting and important questions that I decided to study film and specialization in narratology storytelling. And through this study, I came to realize that questions about identity, personal identity or collective identity, national identity, social identity, organizational identity, even brand identity, are best answered from a storytelling point of view, from a narrative perspective. Today I'm teaching the narrative approach to business and leadership. I am taking the students on a journey that I took when I started studying film up until my experiences with clients now. I find it important that they understand the true nature of story, discern between story and telling. Story being a construct of the mind. It's the way we give meaning and purpose to who we are and what we do. Story is how we make sense of the lives we lead and the world we live in. It's very important to understand how story works so you can be a more efficient and effective communicator or a change agent. Traditional business logic or traditional marketing logic is interested in two things: competitive differentiation and customer relevance. And that's all good and well. However, if I let my competitor drive my agenda, who's in charge? If I let the customers determine what I do, who runs my company? So next to, it's not instead of, but next to this external focus on competitors, competitive differentiation and customer relevance, you also need to know who are you? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? How do you want to get there? And that is the internal dynamics. And business narratology as a discipline, the way I practice it, integrates both the introspective, the self-determination, this is who we are, and this is what we want to accomplish, with the traditional marketing approach that does the research and looks at competitors and looks at customers. It's about the right brain and the left brain, about emotion and reason, analysis and conceptualism. It's about the holistic approach, I think, not only to life, but to business, to business and leadership.
We just had a very interesting lecture by Ramzy, and I actually really enjoyed because he's like, he's not only 100% convinced, but 200% convinced of everything he says, and he makes it really, he's just himself and tells everything about how he came to actually this lecture he gave today about narrativity. And I think I really appreciate him and his way of thinking and looking at the world, and the way he tells stories is also, of course, really, really nice. And when he made us define story for ourselves, we kind of struggled a little bit because actually we think like, story is a word you use maybe daily or, I don't know, quite often. And we quite struggled with it. And when he explained it, was like, well, that's it. It's really convincing, and he's just cool. And I think we didn't only learn about Imagineering or business strategies, but also a lot about ourselves.